right, junkies, we are in Manitoba, Canada with Agassiz Outfitters. This is our first time ever being up here for a bear hunt. These guys have been hunting now for the last, I think, 3 weeks. Every single hunter that they've had so far in camp is filled, which are incredible odds. I don't want to break that streak. I'm not going to do it with my bow. We're going to be set up for rifle. I'm hoping we're going to smoke a nice one this week. That's our plan. This week on Outdoor Junkies, we're heading north to Manitoba to go hunt with Agassiz Outfitters for giant black bear. Should be a great hunt. I've been looking forward to this hunt for over a year. We've been in conversation with Jordan now for the last few weeks, and they are knocking down some really, really impressive black bear. I am so excited, really hoping that either I see a really good black bear or a color phase. That's my goal. One of those two, and I'm gonna be a happy man.
Here at our bear camp at Agassiz Outfitters in Manitoba, Canada. It's the only exclusive black bear camp in our province, and we have all the cabins with warm heat and hot showers and home cooked meals to make your stay that much more enjoyable. We're right in the heart of bear country in the northern Interlake region, which is known to host some of the biggest black bears in the world, pushing up to 600-pound spring bears and skulls over 21 inches. We are known to harvest these class of black bears every year due to the 3,000 square miles of vast territory. It's very untouched wilderness with big swamps, which these big black bears like to live in. We specialize in quality black bear hunting, being Manitoba's only exclusive black bear hunting camp.
We pull into camp and we cannot believe how awesome this is going to be. Camp is set up probably about 1.5 miles off of the main road on a gorgeous, gorgeous lake. There isn't a house on it. Complete solitude around you, peace. I mean, you're basically living in the bush on a lake. How awesome is this? Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by Kunis Country, Bait Box on the Rock, Hunting Gear, Angsters Motorsports, Bear Sets, Custom Jigs and Spins, Bee Fish and Tackle, and these fine sponsors. This has been a Stone Lake production. First night we got in, a group from Nebraska had a really nice bear down. Got to check that out. Came back into camp, had an amazing soup and sandwiches, excellent, excellent food. And now it's off to bed for our first day. Day 2, Owen and I are gonna get ready. We're gonna go to the range. We're gonna shoot the gun. All right, junkies, so we're here testing the rifles, and it's super important to make sure that your gear's on, especially after traveling for over 15 hours. Going through the border patrol, you have no idea if they just chucked your rifle in there. Same with if you're at an airport. You should always check your weapon, make sure that you're spot on before you go out to take an animal. Regardless, any hunt, any traveling hunt, you always have to check your equipment because you owe it to the animal. And the last thing you want to do is ding one and it runs off and it's wounded and you don't get it. So that's why we're here. We've got all the gear set up. We'll get the rangefinder. We're gonna be using 450 Bushmaster with a Vortex Crossfire 2, and it's a nice Ruger that I picked up, and these little things are tack drivers and hammers.
Big rule in Manitoba is when we're driving, no clip in the gun.
Okay.
So your clip has to be in your pocket.
Okay.
And no cartridges in, even on the quad. It's just when you're walking in the bush, you can have one ready.
Okay.
And then getting up and down the stand, make sure they're out.
Okay.
Just for safety.
Yep. There'd be no excuses. right on top of each other. That's what you like to see. So they didn't mess it up at the border. We're rock solid. Now we just need a big old bear. They've got a special guest for us. We've got Wolf. He's a chef that travels around all over Canada to different outfitters, and this week he's in camp. So I'm really looking forward to lunch. It looks amazing.
My name's Wolf, and I'm the camp chef at Agassiz Outfitters. Today I'm cooking mashed potatoes, roast beef, roasted carrots, and gravy. I started working in the restaurant industry when I was 15, washing dishes and blanching French fries, and then I just stuck with it. I met Jordan working up at a camp at Great Bear Lake in the Northwest Territories, and I was the head chef there, and we became friends and then reconnected at another ice fishing lodge that I worked at this past winter, and asked if I was interested, and yeah, here I am. This is my second week. We had 20 people total last week, and I think we are at 17 this week. You've got to get the hunters fed on time, get them out in the stands. So I'm in here right after breakfast, prepping away.
That looks pretty amazing, man.
Yeah. Every now and then, you nail it.
Today, roast beef, potatoes, and carrots, and gravy. Thanks, Wolf. No problem.
After sighting in, we'll have a big lunch, and then we go over Bear 101, explaining on how to judge the black bears, the difference between boars and sows. We'll go over correct shot placement, as you only have one shot most of the time, as this is very thick woods, and you got to make that one shot count.
All right, junkies, here we go. Day one.
Little watering hole.
A little bahan. We're making our way into the stand. Gotta chop off another 100. Hopefully we don't tip over it.
Oh.
This is awesome. We're going like 30 minutes in, so probably about 3-4 miles back from the truck, and we're about probably 5 miles from the main road. That'll probably put us at almost 10 miles into the bush.
Agassiz Outfitters offers spring and fall black bear hunts with archery, muzzleloader, shotgun, and rifle. Our untouched area is 3,000 square miles, and a lot of it we can't even access due to the big swamps. We have to use Argos, 6x6s, and four-wheelers to access our territory.
All right, junkies, it's the first day. Sit for me up in the tree. We just had about a half-hour ride in on the wheeler. Owen's behind me in another stand. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we get a good one to come in tonight. Stay tuned. So it's the first night sit. It's a little warm, blue skies. The bugs are a little bad, they're starting to pick up a little bit of mosquitoes, and that's expected. I mean, it's Canada. You gotta be prepared for it. So I've got the mask on, everything, just trying to keep them out of my face, hold as still as I possibly can.
The reason our area hosts so many black bears is because we're the remote location we are in, and there's no locals around, no pressure. The only thing you might hear in your stand is a plane flying by or wolves howling. You could have a moose run through. You're just in that type of country that holds a lot of wildlife.
About 6 hours into the sit, I looked up, I saw black on the back bait. And I looked back at Owen, I'm like, there's bear. Basically caught us both off guard. I look back again and I notice, okay, it's a sow. She's got cubs. I can see little ones and zoomed out. And there's 3 cubs, which is super, not real common. Most of your time you see 2 cubs. So we got 3 cubs out in front of us, and 2 of them that I can tell have great big, beautiful, almost heart-shaped white patches on their chest with a moon. Awesome markings. I mean, in about 5 years, these are going to be absolute trophy black bear that any hunter would love to get.
Hanksters Motorsports is your destination for the largest selection of ATVs, UTVs, snowmobiles, and motorcycles in southern Wisconsin. Conveniently located on Highway 51 between Janesville and Beloit, Hanksters Motorsports services all makes and models of anything power sports. Thanks to all of our customers, Hanksters Motorsports is now the fastest growing Yamaha dealer in the state of Wisconsin. To see all of our current specials and inventory, go to hankstersmotorsports.com. The finest walleye fishing tackle and more. Check out B-Fish and Tackle's line of jigs, blade baits, and Authentics plastics. Log on to bfishandtackle.com or call 1-800-831-5535 for a free catalog. Bait Box on the Rock, formerly known as Rock River Bait Box, has moved. Check out the new store location at 1240 Riverside Drive in Fort Atkinson. They've got everything you need, from live bait to the best deals on gear. From St. Croix rods and Iowa to Acme Tackle, their team takes pride in their expertise, tips, and know-how in gearing you up for the upcoming fishing season. Bait Box on the Rock, tackling all your fishing needs. Hunting Gear has the best hunting equipment and professional service the industry has to offer. Located just off Highway 39 in Janesville, Wisconsin, Hunting Gear carries a full line of accessories, gear, and apparel. Check out their 30-yard indoor range and archery simulator. They also offer beginning classes, private lessons, and leagues, and can set up and service all makes and models of traditional compound and crossbows. Hunting Gear, might as well have the best.
The mosquitoes are kind of bad. Owen and I are getting bit up a little bit. And we're sitting there. We sat for probably a good solid 6.5 hours in the sun waiting. And all of a sudden, boom, right in front of us, here's a huge sow with 3 cubs. So she's sitting there for a little bit, playing around with the bait. And they're all feeding out on the far end. And she starts making her way towards us, getting closer to the bow shot range that they have. It's probably like 25 maybe yards away. And all of a sudden she just lifted up her head, boom, calls the other 3 little cubs, and they all run off into the woods. So I'm thinking, okay, what's coming in? He just had a sow come in with 3 cubs. One had a really beautiful big patch on its chest.
Hunting over baits in the boreal forest is the only way you can. It's not like you can do a spot and stalk in this big timber. It's the only way of getting a bear out of this bush. The weather conditions this week are perfect. It got nice and warm, and we're starting to see some pre-ruts in the bush. The big boars are starting to look for sows, and it's going to be a good week. Hopefully we can catch a couple of big boys making a mistake. These baits are getting torn up, and they're really hot right now.
Start looking off to my left, and Owen's like, there's a bear. And he spots this one that's going through, pops out right in front of us, and it's not a bad bear. And I would probably guesstimate this bear at probably about 285. He's a good solid foot over his back, over the barrel. And I'm asking Owen, I'm like, should I smoke him? You know, he's good. And he kind of, let's wait and see what happens, because the action, I mean, right now we're already at 4 bear in the bait. It's getting closer and closer to prime time. So we figured, okay, we'll just watch this one. He comes in, starts eating, shaking the barrel, and all of a sudden he takes off. And I look over to my left and I see a really, really nice one going through the woods, kind of where we got dropped off the trail. And Owen got a good shot of him. He's going through the brush, and you can tell just by the size and the size of his rump and the length of the bear that it's a good bear.
Benefits of hunting over baits is judging the difference between boars and sows, making sure that there's no cubs with a sow, as it is illegal to harvest that particular sow. And the most important one of it all is giving you the time to make a clean, ethical shot.
Well, the first bear that was in the other board, he popped back out instantly and started feeding again. So we're watching him, and all of a sudden, here comes that nice one. He pops out on the tail end, gave me a nice broadside shot. I look back at Owen, and he's like, yeah, shoot her. And when I look back, he was gone. And I'm like, oh man, both of them split because they seen each other. They got spooked. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, that was probably the opportunity for the night, but awesome action. And then all of a sudden, that medium bear comes back out again and starts feeding, and that nice one popped out again. I look back at Owen, he gives me the thumbs up, set up with a rifle, and just let him have it. That bear takes off like a rocket, bucks up, takes off through the bush. So we decided to back out and give him till morning. And one of our other hunters that came in earlier with us, Matt, he had a nice one that was down right in front of him. So we're gonna go check out that bear.
It was a pretty quiet night leading up to about 7:30 p.m. is when I got the first text that there was a big bear down. And after that, the activity was just turned on. It was like a light switch went off. In the next hour and a half, 2 more bears dropped, and they're absolutely world-class black bear, true trophy caliber, Boone and Crockett and Manitoba buck bears. Boone and Crockett down, baby. We recovered 1 bear that night, as it was an easy retrieval right by the barrel. And the other 2 we had to come back and look for in the morning, as it was getting pretty dark. Going in the dark after a wounded bear can be pretty scary, and you don't want to put our clients into that situation.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by Kunis Country, Bait Box on the Rock, Hunting Gear, Angsters Motorsports, Bear Sense, Custom Jigs and Spins, Bee Fish and Tackle, and these fine sponsors. This has been a Stone Lake production.
So it's day 2, and I barely slept. I watched the video, so I know I got a solid hit. That bear takes off like a rocket, bucks up, takes off through the bush. I got a text instantly from Jordan asking if I shot. I said, yep, I just shot a nice one. So he said, okay, we'll just leave it till morning, be quiet, and I'll come in and get you. So he came in, got us, and on our way back, Matt shot, and same with Shane. So Matt's was down. Absolutely gorgeous bear. And Shane's kind of took off like ours did, so we're going to actually go and recover his in the morning as well. So right now, we're going to go back to camp and take a look at Matt's bear.
Agassiz Outfitters. Where's that?
Matt shot really, really nice, respectable bear. This bear, we all kind of guesstimated, I'd say probably about 450, 425. Really, really nice bear. Big head on him, at least a 20-incher, I'm thinking. I mean, he's Boone. He's got a nice crease. We're going to go and search for Shane's first because he's closer and recover that bear. And then after that, we're going to take that half-hour four-wheeler ride again and go get mine.
So day 2, we head out, and Shane's was a nice, quick, easy recovery. Only went about 50 yards. Perfect shot. You know, like we did a little looking that night, but it just gets so thick, you just can't see. So going in the dark after a wounded bear can be pretty scary, and you don't want to put our clients into that situation.
Nice bear. Great bear. That's a pretty one. Man, nice muzzle on it too. That's a pretty bear. Going down. Congratulations, man. Dude. Good job.
We're rolling, boys. Let's keep it going. Team Jordan.
Next in line was Brian, and we went tracking for his, and we found it, and he harvested a very mature trophy black bear.
There you go, Brian. Let's go. That's huge. That big head.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
We're here with Jordan with Agassiz Outfitters. Just monster bears. I mean, what are you guys batting right now?
100%.
100%.
35 for 35. This now makes us close to 40 for 40 this year.
What a season. Last night, 3 bears, all good bears taken. Shane got a really nice bear. Matt got a really nice bear. I came in with a good one. I mean, this is awesome. Awesome bear. We had great action last night. First night sit, we saw 7 bear, sow with cubs. They had all of them had beautiful, like partial moons and everything on their chest. I mean, gorgeous cubs. So I mean, great crop of bear coming up. If someone wants to get a hold of you guys, how do they get a hold of you?
Your best way is to go onto our website at www.agassizoutfitters.com.
And I highly recommend checking them out. By far, probably the #1 outfitter I've ever been to, and that's no joke. We've been all over the United States and Canada, and I have to say, I will be back.
Yeah, we're in the heart of bear country in the northern Interlake region. It's known to host some of the biggest black bears in the world. And
Manitoba.
You got a great trophy to represent the Manitoba black bear.
Beautiful, beautiful bear. Bear of a lifetime. I highly doubt I'll top this again. I mean, that's a stud. I would probably estimate this bear is going to go anywhere between 385 to 400 pounds. He's an excellent, excellent black bear. Beautiful muzzle, amazing hide, and I've definitely got some meat in the freezer to go back to Wisconsin with Junkies.
Once your bear is harvested, your professional guides will take care of your animal and treat it as their own. They'll skin it and get it ready for whatever mount you want done to take to the taxidermist. Bear meat is very great. We encourage our hunters to take it back. We see more and more hunters every year wanting to take their bear meat back, and we're up to about 90% of our clients taking all their bear meat back. If you'd like to get a hold of us and talk about your dream hunt, you can find us online at www.agassizoutfitters.com, or you can find us on Facebook at Agassiz Outfitters, and you can reach out to the number 1-204-281-1918. All our information about our bear hunts, moose hunts, whitetail hunts, and wolf hunts are on our website, and if you need any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Bear down, baby. We did it Junkie Style. Hammered a nice one. How was that, man? Awesome. Boy, the experience comes back this far. Oh yeah, we're solid 8 miles in. Seen a bunch of bears. Good time.
So thanks again to Agassiz Outfitters, all of your staff, everyone, your cooks, everybody that have been included this week to make us have a comfortable stay and an amazing, awesome time in Canada. And I cannot wait to come back.
Outdoor Junkies!